Hi, third graders. It's Mrs. McKenna here with your math lesson today. Today is going to be a bit of a review from what you worked on Monday. We're going to continue working on multiplication and division. So you'll be solving some multiplication problems, and you can use one of these strategies to help you. Again, I do have this located on our third grade website. If you want to print it, you can, or if you just want to pull it up as you work, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to be completing page 87 in your packet. Now, remember, the pages may not be in order, so you might have to scroll through in order to find 87, but it will be multiplication and division review, page 1 of 2. Now, even though it says 1 of 2, we're only doing this one sheet today. All right, so then when you get to the division problems, you can try the share fairly strategy we worked on yesterday, or you can do a strategy that works best for you. Now, we're doing something a little different today. I noticed that this story problem had quite a few steps in it, and I thought it might be a good idea for us to work through it together. So I'm going to let you pause the video and grab page 87 from your math packet so we can go through this together. Okay, so let's read the problem. Frank, Joe, and Carl went with their grandma to the bakery. She said that they could use the change she got to buy mini chip cookies to share equally. She bought a cake for $11 and 2 loaves of bread for $2.70 each. She paid with a $20 bill. The mini chip cookies cost 40 cents each. How many cookies did each boy get? Show all your work. Now, I can tell you, when I was in third grade, this would have been a really confusing problem to me, and I might have felt so frustrated that I couldn't even get through it. So that's where we know we need to stop and take a breath, and we need to look at what the story problem wants us to find out in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the question, how many cookies did each boy get? And I'm going to go through this step by step, one at a time, to figure this problem out. So we want to find out how many cookies each boy got. We don't know how many cookies, but we know how many boys. And we know that we have 3 boys, Frank, Joe, and Carl. So the next thing we need to figure out is how are we paying for these cookies? And we go back and we see Grandma said that the boys could use the change from the grocery store after she had paid her groceries. So let's see what Grandma bought at the grocery store. She bought a cake for $11 and 2 loaves of bread for $2.70 each. Well, my first step is going to be, I need to figure out how much the groceries cost altogether. So I'm going to let you pause the video and let you add $11, $2.70 plus $2.70 to get the total amount of groceries. Okay, so our total amount of groceries is $16.40. Well, we still don't have the change, and we need to figure out how much change the boys have to buy their cookies with. So if we go back to our problem, we'll notice that Grandma paid $20 for her $16.40 in groceries. So we need to figure out the change. So I'm going to let you pause the video again and figure out what $20 minus $16.40 would be. So our total amount of change is going to be $3.60. All right, I know I have $3.60, or the boys have $3.60 to buy cookies with. Each cookie is 40 cents. I still don't know how many cookies I can buy. So what I've done, third graders, is I've created a chart to help. I decided I would make a chart, and I'd have one column that says cookies and one column that says money. And from there, I know one cookie is 40 cents. Well, I'm going to keep adding cookies until I spend all of the change Grandma gave the 3 boys. So I'm buying cookies, 40 cents each. So every time I add a cookie, I'm adding 40 cents. And at the very end, I'm going to get $3.60 Well, that's exactly how much change the boys got from Grandma. Well, how many cookies did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 cookies. There, 9 cookies. Something strange happened there. Okay, so I have my 9 cookies, and I have 3 boys. So let's get our boys in here. We have Frank, Joe, and Carl. Now, I'm going to share my 9 cookies with each of the boys. So that's not going to work so well. But basically, I would take my cookies and I'd give 1 to each boy until all my cookies were gone. And when everything is said and done, each boy will end up with 3 cookies. So the total cookies each boy got was 3 cookies. Okay, third graders, so that was a complicated problem, but that is how I would approach it, taking it step by step in order to find my answer. So hopefully next time you get a story problem that asks you to do more than one thing, you will know that you have to stop, look at what the problem is asking you, and then go through your problem step by step to get your answer. Of course, you can always ask your teacher if you are not understanding something. If you have any questions on today's work, please contact your classroom teacher or I'm happy to help. I hope you have an awesome day and I will talk with you soon.